And welcome to another Robo Revolution review. Today I'm taking a look at the leader class size Drikold. Now he's not officially an actual leader in the program. I always thought he was until I actually watched it. He's not, he's just one of the support teams. He's kind of like the Transformers Ironhide, something like, or Inferno would probably be more aptly named. But he's a big robot. I mean, as you can see, his alt mode is a very impressive fire engine. Let's just take a look around. Paint apps on this guy are pretty good. He's made of a very solid plastic, very much on par with the likes of the Hasbro retail releases, and yes, he's really quite nice. There are some smears on the blue, and some of the panels are a little bit loose, but that's the same sort of thing that kind of passes through some of the Hasbro QCs. It's a very impressive fire engine. It does remind me somewhat of a cross between, I don't know, kind of Generation 1 and Robots in Disguise stroke car robots, maybe with a hint of Cybertron or animated in there, but all in all, it's very nice fire engine. Look, we've got wheels that roll, that's always a good sign. We've got this quite nice bumper on the front here. Love this chrome finish on there, that's very Optimus Prime-ish. On the back here, you've got what are obviously feet and some tail lights. Underneath we do have a fairly spacious gap here, which is a little disappointing. And on the top here, see what I mean about the loose panel? This one here, the pin is a little bit loose. On the top here we have a retractable hose. You can lift that section up, like so. That's just pegged in between the legs there, and then the hose can just pull up and out, like so. Let's bring in some more figures for a size comparison. As you can see, that is a very substantial leader-sized figure. Really big and a really robust toy. He's with Polar Light, whom I previously reviewed, who is a kind of an average size Voyager version of their figures. Basically, they go kind of Scout size, Deluxe, Voyager and Leader. There isn't actually a Leader version of him yet, but no doubt there probably will be. There's now a couple more leaders. I've also got Rumble Thunder, who is his transforming combining partner. He has a stunning police car alt mode. He doesn't overly scale well with his partner. He's just way too big. Drikold is a changing robot, so let's start changing him up. First of all, we want to just unfold these side flaps here. They're pretty much pinning his legs to the rest of the front section of the cab. Hold back these side panels here, and on this side, these leg panels. Like I said, unfortunately this one on this side is really floppy loose. Here is kind of just tabbed in. That's the same on both sides. So what you want to do, you want to just hold those and just wiggle this section down. That's now going to ratchet these legs all the way down. Pull them down, pull down, and what you want to do, you want to rotate that. So you need to pull it back just a tad, rotate it round. There should be enough clearance. There we go, that's rotating round. There we go. You can then fold the back section back together, like so. The legs, like that. Plug his fire hose from both hands. That now frees up the arms. And what you're going to do, you're going to bring the arm around on that ratchet, down on the elbow, swivel at the bicep, and bend. Then you want to just rotate the fist. The back section on the back of the shoulders, which allows you to flip up, rotate, and twist the head. There's two pegs on the back there. Those two pegs go in there. Show accuracy, I have the gun mounted on the underside of his arm. It's entirely up to yourselves. I like to push these shoulders in. They are on a sliding joint there. Just push those in. That just brings those closer to the chest. Here we have him in his robot mode. Yes, it's simplistic, but I think it's still somewhat effective. He's got that really nice looking bulk to him with enough detail just to make the red kind of pop a bit. The silver highlights are really nice in the robot mode. I love the the sections down the inside of the leg, and the chest really does look nice. I love that sky blue kind of anime window colouring. The head sculpt on this guy is absolutely phenomenal. So much expression there. That's just a really, really nice faceplate. I love how the eyes are set back to that kind of visor section there. It's just, it's really, really good. Though he's not super articulated, he does have enough to hold his own. There's a head rotation. We come round to the shoulder. It goes up and round. If you can slide that joint out somewhat and give him almost like a chest crunch mechanism. You've got the upper bicep swivel, you've got an out motion there, you have got a twist at the wrist. Come round to the waist, there is no real waist swivel other than the fact that the entire leg sections turn actually in the body. I suppose that would be enough for some people. I would have liked a physical waist joint, but we get what we're given. You can move the legs forward, but it is somewhat hindered by this front section. They do go back, again hindered by the back section. There is a nice ratchet joint at the knee. All the joints are very, very stiff on this guy, and there is very minimal movement on the foot. I think it's just somewhat sprung and not really designed to be moved. Here he is with some other figures. We've got the Masterpiece Prowl, Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and of course Polar Light, to give you guys an idea of scale. I'm wondering if somebody would take this and customise him into a Masterpiece Inferno. Got that kind of look to him, hasn't he? And it's a very, very good scale. Let's just bring in Rumble Thunder. There you go. I mean, these guys are going to scale really, really well on display, although they do actually combine. Now, I'll do the combination for the two in the Rumble Thunder review. It's very Transformers Go-ish. Actually, the entire TV series is very Transformers Go-ish. It's kind of a cross between Transformers Go and Brave Dagon, I'd say. Yeah. So yeah, if you get a chance to watch it, unfortunately there's no version yet with any subtitles, so you kind of have to guess what's going on, unless of course you can read Chinese and understand Chinese, which is fair play to you. All in all, it's a very, very nice toy. It's quite robust, it's really well made. It's not without its faults. There are some panels that need to be tightened, some of the screws are a little bit loose, but it's nothing that somebody with a very basic understanding of screwing a screw with a screwdriver can't fix. Until next time, guys, from myself and the Robo Revolution leader version of Drikold, thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.